Hi, my name is Ian Ibbotson and this is a brief overview of the work we've been doing to extend the KB Plus toolset in order to allow us to ingest ebook files, particularly with a view to being able to track changes to collections of ebooks and to be able to try and document decision support issues around collections of ebooks. As we agreed, the work's actually been done in the GoKB toolset, since these files tend to constitute global data, and then we'll find it very easy to draw down this data from GoKB into KB+. What I've got here is an empty GoKB system. I'm just going to sign in. So you'll see that there are no titles or packages currently in this system, and there are a few default organizational setup. On the left hand menu we have a new ebook TSV upload, and the way that we've chosen to do this is by modeling different sources of ebook data files as ingestion profiles. In essence, an ingestion profile gathers together all the information about the source and the data file itself, its format, and the package that we wish to create and maintain as a result of ingesting that data. Because this is the first time in the system, we don't have any existing profiles, so I'm going to select Add New, and this is going to be Ian's test profile. And the package name is going to be Test eBook Collection. We have defined three data formats so far. So we have native KBART2, which are easy to ingest. We have a specific subclass of that for the Yankee Book Peddler import and an Ingram import. And this method's extensible, so we can add different configurations of TSV ebook files as we go forward. I'm just going to select KBART2, and I'm going to give it a default URL to say where this data came from. We need to be able to say the logical source of the records, and so here are some example organisations that we've set up. I'm going to select YBP just as an example. Obviously in reality you would choose the actual organisation that represents the people supplying the data. So this is my profile set up, and the last step is to say which file I'd actually like to ingest, and we've got some test data here. You can see there's a kbart2.tsv file. I'm going to open that and then click upload. This is now processing in the background, and you'll see if we refresh this screen, we've got a screen which represents the ingestion profile. You can see ingestions 1, and if I refresh that, okay, so what I can do is if I search packages, I've got my test ebook collection, and I happen to know that there were 9 titles in that package that I've just ingested. So if I look here, titles 9, so there are my 9 ebook packages. I've got the usual other properties. The important new tab here is this activity tab, and this activity tab tracks what's happening. So you can see that we've got 9 lines here that say added, which tell us the various titles that were added. One of the big concerns with collections of ebooks is there can be thousands of books in a collection, but you might really be buying a collection because you're specifically interested in 3 titles. How do you know when those 3 titles disappear? So this publisher gives us a TSV file of the package, and then 2 days later they issue a new version of the package and a new file. So what we might do is go back to eBooks TSV upload. We can select our test profile, and what I've done is I've subtly modified the original KBART2 TSV to this version 2 file here. You'll see this one's slightly smaller. So what I'm going to do is to upload that. That gets processed. You can see ingestions has gone to 2. If I go back and search for my package now, so we've got the same 9 titles, but you'll see that now we have an available 2 on this particular title. So what it's saying is the changing shape of nursing practice, the role of nurses in the hospital division of labour, was available in this package between this date and this time, and this date and this time, which is just 2 minutes later, obviously, because I've just ingested the second version of the file. That's kind of useful, but obviously amongst tens of thousands of titles you might not spot 1 or 2 changes. But if we go to the Activity tab, you'll see that the top of the list is something warning us, or letting us know at least, that at this date this title was removed from the package. So every time the system automates an ingest, we can tell you exactly what the delta is between the previous version of the package and the latest one. And this just grows consistently so that you can see what's happening with the package over time and its churn, or the amount of new titles and old titles coming in, going out. That really is an overview of the ebook TSV upload process. It seems to work quite well. We've done a lot of work boosting the efficiency of it, so we can load 20,000 item files. They just run in the background, but they are quite quick now. And we've got some interfaces that allow this to happen in a more automated way. So rather than a user selecting all this stuff, just to use something like curl to be able to push files into the system is a useful addition. That concludes the ebook TSV upload screencast, and I'll be back in a minute with an example of using the decision support system. Okay, thank you.